Morning, everybody. How's everybody this morning? Monday morning, start of another week. Already halfway through August. Oh boy, a lot of storms coming. Hopefully just storms and not hurricanes for us. So, how is everyone doing this morning? Hey, Johnny, how are you? Everybody on Facebook, hit the picture, come over to YouTube and chat along with everybody. Join in, chat along. Victoria's still on, I understand. So if anybody Johnny, if you want to come in and chat, the link is tagged to the top. I usually just wait a bit for some more people to come in. Usually it happens when she closes her live. Today is just a simple talk. We could have listed some stuff, but I like to change it up. Hopefully everybody is, I know a lot of people watch this afterwards, so I still go over everything. Hopefully everybody is still listing a few things a day, first thing in the morning, checking their stuff like, where is it? So like I said, first thing I do in the morning, JRKR, good morning. First thing I do is I'll open up Macari, go to my dashboard, see what I need to do. I need to ship these two items for Macari. So now I guess I ended last week with $23.50. So the first week was $99.80. The second week was $23.59. So basically $123. I have no unread messages. Like The Walking Dead. So I could send offers on these if I so desired. Buyer has requested to cancel. All right, this person purchased this. They found out that their card or they asked me to ship it to a different address. That's it. And I says, I can't. I can only ship it to the address that's on file. So they put the new address in and they reordered it, or they are reordering it. I told them, I said, I don't understand how it works on Macari. I could tell you on eBay, but not on Macari. Pam, good morning. How are you? I have been up since 3:35 this morning. Got 26 drafts as well this morning. Also got tagged in inventory for my new glass booth. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Franklin Hill Ventures. Good morning. Me too. I'm still waiting for more people to come in to share their scores. So that's Macari. eBay. Let's see what I have on eBay. Paid and shipped. Battle Hamster. I have to ship that out. Is that my only item? Orders. Yep, just the one. I actually shut off eBay for a week. So I just turned it on yesterday afternoon again. So I have one thing to ship on there. No request, no offers. Another thing we look at every morning is send offers. I have 4 eligible items to send offers on. So I'm not doing this one since it I just sold one at that price. This one, $25.50. Oh, wait a minute. That's not my send offers. Sorry. Eligible 4. There you go. G.I. Jane, send offers. I'm at 5. Damn. with shipping, so not too bad. G.I. Joe Duke, I'm at 28. Let's go 25. Tiki Mug, I'm at 68. Let's do 60. I knew this was going to happen because I posted it on one of the Facebook pages for action figures. 85. Let's do 78. Okay, so there is, and I'm all set and update with my eBay. Well, once I pack that last one and ship it out today, I'm updated with my eBays. And that's basically a routine that I was trying to tell everybody that you should get in the routine of doing is every morning. And like Johnny says, he was up at 3:30. The other day when I was up at 3:30, it took me a lot not to touch anything. So I waited until the show to actually do it. Your items get stale quickly on Macari. I don't know. I get several messages a day. So-and-so liked this. So-and-so liked that. So I don't know, JR. I also completed 22 items listed on eBay. I got a case of the card game starters deck SimCity 12 sets, full seal package, paid 10, sold it for 127. Very nice. Very nice. It's a great flip. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Yeah, yesterday, Topps, the card company, finally emailed me back because I asked them for a list of distributors. So yesterday, I sat down at the computer and I spent a little time reaching out to all their distributors. Some out of the 5 or 6, only 3 of them had websites. The rest were just contacts. And only 2 of them had links on their website that you could fill out for an account. So I did that, and I'll see if anything comes about that. I applied to probably 12 companies over the weekend to open up wholesale accounts. And we'll see what happens with that. Jerry, I got a listing from the t-shirt people. I don't have my email open. Like they did the Rolling Stones t-shirt for their new concert, but it's a $500 minimum order. They have Joan Jett, AC/DC, several others. They have some really cool Beatle ones, but they're all between $150 and $350 minimum order. So it's like, damn, and that's per design. So I didn't order anything from any of those people yet. So like I said, if anybody wants to come in, share their scores, the link is right there on top. Sandy and I were feeling a little better Saturday. So we went, it's not bad. Oh, all right. I thought it was $500 for t-shirts. I thought it was a little much, especially where I don't sell them. We went to Starbucks with the dog, and I knew the farm stand, which is extremely small, like 4 booths across the street, had honey. She was looking for some really good honey for tea. So we got that. And then we hit some yard sales on the way back, which they were all right. I mean, I think we hit 4 or 5 yard sales, bought 2 or 3 items. It depends on how many you get for $500. Not that many, Jerry. They say the suggested retail on a shirt is $30. So I don't know anybody that pays $30 for a concert shirt. Although I haven't been to a concert in, man, I don't know, 30 years. So I don't know what they sell them for. We did go to a sale at a VFW that we went to a month before we got sick. And I bought some stuff from this guy, and the guy said, gee, I got a lot of stuff still at home. I got a lot of toys and stuff. He says, I'm interested in toys. I'm interested in video games. So he called me while I was sick, and of course I didn't answer. But he was there again the other day. So he says, hey, I still got your card. I still got everything. I got a ton of video games. He says, well, I'm interested. Give me a call again. And he had some DVDs and stuff I bought from him, but that was it. Nothing really special. Everybody, I think a lot of people were just selling clothes at that one. Hell, they pay more than that at the shows. Wow. All right, I'll have to look into it. I have to do some more research. Maybe you'll split an order with me. So Friday, if everybody doesn't know, JJ, Big Barn Auctions, JJ and Chris the Goose do their auction. And he said he was going to have some comics. So, that attracts me. While I was waiting, I was on a high bid auction, I think in Tennessee or Kentucky. And I won it was ending, which was good. But while I was bidding on his comics, I was bidding on this screen on high bid, and I won 100 or 200 video games. They had a whole box lot of video games, not new, pre-owned. Did you see they're now doing CGC on VHS tapes now? No, I didn't. Wouldn't surprise me. I see grading of video games, and I see what some of them are going for, and it's crazy. Crazy. There was a Nintendo one that was like $100,000 or $200,000 because it's graded. I don't know. I love the way they grade the Star Wars action figures too. They're in the clear box, and they have the plastics behind them so they can't move. I was thinking about doing that on a couple, but I think it's like $30 or $50 or whatever to get a figure graded. It's crazy. But then they go up so much. I actually bid on a graded figure on a Facebook auction. The guy had a couple of them. He had some of the original Masters of the Universe graded, and a couple of the Star Wars original ones graded. So if anybody wants to come in and share their scores, I bought some over the weekend. I bought some comics. What else? A lot of DVDs, some games. A ton of hats. For some reason, hats were plentiful all over the place. So I bought a lot of hats. I think I told everybody on Thursday I bought this circuit machine. Hold on. I bought this. And we plugged it in, and it works. Now, when I bought it, oh, it's heavy. Hi, Maddie. When I bought it, I thought it was the small one, the 12 inches, the small one. January House, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Cricket. Yeah, I call it circuit. It's cricket, right, DC? Thanks for coming in, DC. So I thought it was a small one because I paid $17. And it works. And Saturday or Friday, whatever it was, Sandy and I spent some time on YouTube looking at the videos on how to set it up and how to do this with it and how to do that with it. And it's updated because there's a couple of people that says, I'm going to show you how to update, because this machine, I guess, is from 2004. I'm going to show you how to update it to the current. And they said, this is on 1 point something. I want to get it to 2.1. So I plugged this in, turned it on. This is already 2.35. So somebody was using it pretty recently. And so I'm gonna play around with it a little and see if I can make my own decals and stuff like that to sell, and maybe sell them at the booth or whatever. Because the booth 2 down from me sells them. They do, and of course it's all the bootleg stuff, the Disney stuff and the Batman's insignia and the Superman thing that everybody does. But there's this website that they were all talking about that you can get and download. It's just the same thing as 3D printing. There's websites out there to get the files. Like a friend of ours, my son has a 3D printer, and he sends me all kinds of stuff now. And do I have anything close by? I thought I had yeah. I think I showed everybody this that comes in. This is a 3D print. This is just part of it. But the nice thing is you can make them any size you want. So a friend of ours got it, and I says, "Wow, did you get the Hulk versus Venom?" And he says, "No, not yet. I've seen pictures of that everywhere, and it's fantastic looking. You can also buy the files cheap on Etsy DC sells. No need to buy them when you could just download them DC." But I mean, my son showed me Castle Grayskull, like those two up there. Somebody made it into a pencil holder. So he made me a couple, and he's got them for me to ship down. Well, I thought that was a cool idea, Castle Grayskull. So anybody get anything good this weekend? Don't be scared if you want to come in. The link is pinned to the top. You can keep your camera off if you like. I have bought cut files on Etsy, but I have them I have to have them converted because I have a real vinyl cutter. Yeah, my son has one too that I've given him some stuff. Let's see. You need a vector file, right, DC? Because he asked me sometimes, says, "Can you convert this for me?" So I put it into Corel, and I make it into a vector file for him. Stuart, how are you?
Hey, Paul, doing well. How you doing?
Good. Franklin Hill Ventures. That's pretty cool. Where are you located?
I am in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Been there once or twice myself.
So, yeah, I had a really good weekend sourcing. If I can just share my screen here real quick, I will show you some of the stuff I found.
Cool. How are garage sales and yard sales in your neck of the woods?
They've been really good. The last couple weekends, there's been some big neighborhood yard sales. There's one neighborhood right next to mine that has a huge sale every year, and that's where I got all this stuff that I'm getting ready to show. So I got this really big lot of books here. I assume everybody can see this, right?
Sorry, DC sells Knoxville is my go-to for shopping.
Yeah, so in this lot of books, probably the best thing for this whole Dune trilogy series that was in there. And I mean, it looks like I've got it already listed on eBay in an auction starting at $100, and it's already got, I think, 5 watchers. And nice. I mean, I'm guessing it'll go somewhere between 100 and 200. for the set of books, and I paid $2 a piece for all these books. A lot
And
of the
those are
original,
all hardcovers?
yeah, they're all hardcovers. They're all, they're all book club editions. That Shining there is from 1977. The weirdest thing on The Shining is to open a book by Stephen King and see, hey, this only, he's only got 2 other books he's written. Now you go to the page and there's like, 3 pages of stuff he's written. So
Right.
that was really cool. And then I got this table at a yard sale. It was by this artist in Texas. And I believe I paid $40 for it. And I actually found this table in a Texas newspaper from 2011 where it had sold at a silent auction. I've reached out to the artist, but I haven't heard anything back to find out if it was truly one of a kind or did she do multiples of it. But anyway, it was a really cool table, and I put it in one of my booths. So,
so you have booths at antique malls?
oh yeah, I've got 4 booths at one location and then 1 booth at another location. So,
Holy crap!
so yeah, they keep me hopping, and then I picked up a bunch of vinyl, which was always.
So, wait a minute. Let me go back.
Okay.
How much did the table cost?
It was 40.
And that ball, is that a permanent? That ball looks like there's a ball there on the bottom.
No, that's just one of those goldfish, Asian goldfish planters is all that
okay.
is.
Okay.
Yeah, I just stuck it on there. But
so what are you gonna price the table at, if you don't mind me asking?
Well,
you don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh no, that's fine. Right now I've got it at $250. That may go down depending on what I hear back from the artist, but the owner called me the other day. There's already been some people in who've expressed some interest in it. So I think I'm in the ballpark on probably where it'll end up selling. But
Very
with
nice.
what I've got in it, I've got some room to wiggle on that. So that's good.
Very nice.
And then picked up a bunch of vinyl. And, this is for anybody who goes to yard sales. I mean, one thing I always tell everybody, don't just accept that what they have out's all they got. Because, anytime I go to yard sales, I always say, hey, do you have records? Do you have books? Do you have this? And this was somebody I said, hey, do you have any vinyl records? They said, yeah, we didn't bring them out, though. So, they took me in the house and I bought every one they had. I think I paid about $1 a piece for them. And I've already sold a Sgt. Pepper's that was in there. There was a Flock of Seagulls debut album, which is kind of a rare piece of vinyl. Sold that. There was a ton of Rush. It was mostly all 70s classic rock and then early 80s pop and rock. So real desirable stuff. And these sell like hotcakes in my booth. So
that's very cool.
And then I guess the last thing I'll show, this is something I picked up at a yard sale a couple of weeks ago, and I paid $15 for this and just sold it for $200 in my booth. So it was a nice turnaround. I may have actually undersold it, but I know it's going to a collector. Somebody comes in our booth all the time and buys stuff, so it's going to a good home. But this is like that piece there's one piece of wood, so it's not like a framed item. That whole thing's a carved piece of wood, and it's got all those figures in it. And
wow,
the detail in it was just incredible.
Oh, and it goes right through.
Yeah. So, and it's all wood. It's a solid piece of wood that was carved out. Then there's some metal work that they've added where you see these pieces. But yeah, it was the funny thing at this yard sale I went to. It was somebody who had bought out like a framing store or a picture store. So they seemed to price all the pictures they had based on how big it was. So they had all these huge art prints, that really weren't that great, priced at $150, $200. Then they had this piece sitting over to the side at $15. So,
damn. And there's a lot of work in there.
Size doesn't always matter, but
right.
Anyway, that's what I had to show. So
that is very, very cool. Very cool. So your booths. Now I've been there, and what's typically they say, you should grab a booth near a touristy area. Are yours near?
Well, so my booth where I have the 4 booths, and it's in actually Clinton, Tennessee, which if you ever read like top antiquing destinations, that's usually one of the top 10 listed. And it's a whole downtown area that's got probably 15 or 20 antique stores all within walking distance. And I've been there about 5 years, and it's one of those, when I first got into the booth life, I started out with half a booth, then went to a full booth, then went to 2 booths, and then just kept growing. And now I've got the first 4 booths when you walk in the front door. So very desirable location.
Oh yeah, very
And
nice.
location's really important in the booths. And I always tell people too, the other thing that's so important, work in your booth, whether it's taking new stuff or just moving this from here to there. I can't tell you how many times something sells the day I move it from, point A to point B. And then the other booth is in Knoxville, and it's in a place called Hamburg Place. And there's a lot of like boutiques and a few antique stores. It's not quite like a walking distance from like Clinton, but I guess Bearden in Knoxville, it's real close to Sequoia Hills, which is the kind of high end area of Knoxville. And so I sell a lot more high end stuff in there, a ton of artwork and furniture in that place. And then Clinton's more touristy. So I sell, a lot of smaller, smalls in that place. And then I also do some private labeling of jams and jellies and pickles and things like that sell like crazy in my booth. I probably do 60 or 70 yards a month of that stuff out of Clinton.
That's very cool.
So yeah, it keeps me busy, but that's in addition to all the online stuff I do. And probably I'd say half my sales are online and half my sales are booth sales. So
very cool. Now, this is your first time in the chat, right?
It is. I mean, I've been to some of your auctions and things of that nature, but yeah, this is the first time I've ever popped in the chat.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, and don't be a stranger. Definitely, come back.
I will.
I love talking to people and actually DC Sells says Clinton used to have a large comic shop. She doesn't know if it's still there.
Yeah, it actually closed, and then some other people bought it, and they do comics as well. But I think they're going to do comics and vinyl, and I'm not sure what else they're going to do. They actually had a large antique mall at the top of the street, and that building sold, so they had to move, and they downsized and moved into the old comic store.
DC Sells, nice to meet you.
And then last thing, I mean, if anybody's in the Knoxville area the first weekend in October, that's when Clinton's having their really big antique festival. And knock on wood, as of now, it's still on. With the COVID numbers, who knows if that'll change. But
yeah,
I mean, that's a huge festival. They close down all the streets. There's all kind of food vendors, street vendors selling antique items, beer garden, live music. I mean, but there'll be thousands of people there, and they didn't have it last year. So assuming it happens, it's going to be really big this year. And it's, one of our biggest weekends of the year just because of the volume of people. So really looking forward to that. So if you happen to be close to Knoxville, Clinton's about 30 minutes north of Knoxville. So yeah, come on down to downtown Clinton and visit. And I'm in Granny's Attic is the name of the antique mall. So.
Oh, so you're not gonna set up. You're gonna just be in the mall.
Yeah, I just stay in the mall. I mean, I've got enough going on without trying to set up a table outside as well. But yeah, there's plenty of other people set up.
Cool. You should go live there, walk around a little.
Yeah, and I may do that.
They make those make good videos.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of getting started in the YouTube world, so I'm always looking for content. But
well, hey, lots of great information you just had here with the good hauls and stuff. That table is fantastic, and the stuff you got, the ROI is really good. Yeah, it's definitely really good.
That's been my goal to try to find. I mean, I sell so many smalls, so I have a lot of like low ROI items, but I'm trying to kind of ramp up to have more. I'm actually going full time with this in 3 weeks, so I'm at the end of a 5-year plan to go full time with the reselling. I've got a year's worth of salary saved, and so I've got some cushion there, and I'm going to see if I can make it work. And if not, then hey, I can always find another job. But you only live once, and I'll always wonder if I don't at least try it. So
exactly, it's just consistency. Like we say all the time, it's just consistency. You probably know that already. I mean, you're already hitting the good items and stuff with the listing and stuff. It's just consistency.
Anyway, well, I need to jump off here. My real job does call, and I've got a call here at 9 o'clock that I need to jump on. But yeah, I appreciated you letting me in and enjoyed talking with you. And I'll jump back in again sometime in the future.
Cool. Very good. Thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
Hey, nice to meet you too. Have a good day, everyone.
You too. Well, that was very cool. That was very cool. Anybody else want to come in and share some of their scores for the weekend? DC, do you want to come in and talk about the stuff that you do? Excuse me. Anybody? It's open to anybody. That's cool that, you get some good garage sales and yard sales. The yard sales and garage sales that I find here, they're just, we have a lot of people that are moving, but you'll find that the people that are moving here, for the most part, haven't been here that long. So like Sandy and I, I think we visited, I don't know how many garage sales, but there was a few that we just drove by. You get that, anything? No, just baby stuff. Okay. Anything? No, just baby stuff. Okay. So we just, we just didn't do it. We just didn't stop in. I mean, I'm doing a live with Hemlock on Thursday night. Oh, cool, Jerry. Yeah, so it's just keep getting out there. I'm still hooked on the online auctions and stuff like that, and the local auctions, 2 local auctions, but they're on Zoom. So I'll look. Nope, LOL. My family always called me backward, horrible, shy, and very anti-people. Oh, don't be like that, DC. You come in here and you chat really cool with us, and we can all tell you're a really cool person. What is the name of the company you guys are buying poster supplies from? You can always rewind and then pause. I opened up a wholesale account with them because I knew I was going to buy so much. So, not that the pricing is that much better or different, but I did. I bought so many different kinds of bags, bunch of the poster sleeves and the backing boards and stuff. No problem, DC. No problem. Yeah, I'm trying to open up as many wholesale accounts as I can. I even reached out to some manufacturers in Hong Kong and Tokyo this weekend. I was kind of on a mission, a wholesale mission, I guess, this weekend. No, thank you very much, Franklin Hill Ventures. Very, very good information. Very good. You are welcome to come in anytime, every time. Wings of Love. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? So I don't know what it was, but I think somebody asked in one of last week's shows, are you gearing up? Are you buying for Christmas? Are you starting to gear up and buy inventory for Christmas? And it stayed with me for some reason. So I guess that's what I was looking at, is maybe because I have the booth now, maybe trying to gear up for Christmas. I'm hoping that this Christmas will be better than last Christmas, even though, like he said, our numbers are going higher. And I'm looking to get some different stuff. Well, plus the other thing is my current toy distributor is raking me over the coals with shipping. So, and I mean raking me over the coals with shipping. Like these came in the other day. And this is it. They come 2 per case, right? They're bigger. They are bigger than the regular McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. These came in, and the large King Kong, the comic, the exclusive King Kong, the big one. Hold on, I'll show you. So this one. Now this is Walmart has their exclusive, Target has their exclusive. This is the comic exclusive, all right? It's called the Neon City, I'm sorry. But it's just like the Godzilla that we got last week. That's it. I got a case of those, which is 2, and a case of the McFarlanes, which is 2. I paid $8.74 a piece for shipping. That's outrageous. So now I'm probably going to have to charge more than Walmart, more than retail for these pieces because of that. So, and that's like the 3rd time that they're doing this to me. It is. And I emailed them 3 times last week. And I said, we have to work on this shipping. This FedEx thing is ridiculous. And all I get is, well, they ship it to a residential, so it's higher, which is baloney, because I got the Godzilla and the other King Kongs from Japan. The box is just as big, and the shipping was $17. So I sent them that invoice. And I said, if I can get this from California, why are you charging me $30-something from 3 hours away? So, and they list for $75. Yeah, I have the Godzilla up a little bit, Jerry. I think I got it at 60-something because they're not around that much either, but I don't know. But anyway, so that's why I think that combined with the Christmas thing got me to start looking at more distributors. Can't be loyal anymore in business, and I've said this before, I'm loyal to a fault, my own fault. You have to branch out. You have to buy from more than one distributor. I can't just put all my eggs in one. I can't put all my brooches in one basket. Why don't you turn the camera on?
'Cause I'm working.
Yeah, so you're always working. We're all working here. How many of us in the background are all working? I know JRK is probably packing. DC Cells is probably printing some decals. Jerry's probably wrapping some posters. We're all working.
I'm getting stuff ready for my antique booth, making some Pokemon card bundles.
Yeah, I got to do that too. I haven't done an auction lately. I got to do another auction.
It's crazy how the Pokemon cards sell at my booth. I put 15 cards in a pack, mark it $8. They go.
And so you put the best looking ones on the outside?
Yep.
Nice.
And then I face everything in and I tape the bag so that way they can't see what the other cards are. I'm sneaky like that.
Oh, my chair. I keep hitting the thing on my chair and it loses the air.
Oh.
So what's been happening in your neck of the woods?
Oh, nothing too much. I moved to college in a week and a half.
That's cool.
So, yeah, there's that.
That's
Other
cool.
than that, nothing much.
JR says she is shipping. Working, about to do shipping. I made my license plate orders at the flea market yesterday. Nice. You set up at the flea market, DC? I was going to say JRC Cells. I am dying to go to the flea market back home and set up and sell.
Back home, you mean Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, New Hampshire. The last time I went home, I made a score at an estate sale of a ton of old Transformers and Star Wars stuff.
Oh, cool.
Filled, at that time, I had a Jeep Cherokee. Filled the whole back of the Jeep up and drove home. So I asked my son, I says, you want to go to the flea market? And he says, yeah, I haven't done one with you guys in probably 20 years. So we set up. I sold a ton of it. And then I know some of the, my friends still have comic book stores back home. Ended up selling everything else to two of my friends back home. And that was it. Great score.
Oh, nice.
Indoor booth for 17 years. Very cool. Jerry's lounging, resting up from my last trip last week. He's lounging.
Lounging.
It's always nice to be lounging. He's got his smoking jacket on with the pipe.
Yeah.
And his long pants pajamas. So did you have any good scores this weekend?
Did I? I really didn't. I just kind of stayed home and rested and did some work around the house.
It's funny. I go on to High Bid, and they're selling. One of the High Bid auctions this weekend had 5 lots of brooches. And I just think of you, and I says, what the hell's with the brooches lately? Why are they so popular lately? He had some from the 40s. He had a lot from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. And then he had, what do they call it? Not decor, not pop culture. I forget what he called, Art Deco.
Art Deco, yeah.
And it's like, okay, I wouldn't buy any of them, but I guess he got good money for every lot.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah. They had to have 20 to 30 brooches per lot. And I think they all averaged about $40-$50.
Nice.
And none of them now, and I don't know if they ever did this. Do they ever make brooches with real silver or real gold?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they do.
Oh, and they still do. Oh, yeah.
They still make them?
Yeah. Sterling
it's funny.
silver.
I got to laugh because you're answering me and Sandy's in the other room answering me too. So,
yeah, they make, I mean, gold brooches and sterling brooches still.
Wow. Yeah, I don't remember the last time. We haven't been out that much in this year, but I don't even remember like going to a mall and window shopping and ever seeing brooches in a jewelry store's window.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting though.
And most of the time it's not in the window. A lot of jewelers, I found out, they put the rings in the window. Rings and necklaces. Those are the two things they put most in the thing, because either someone's needing an engagement ring or someone's looking to buy a necklace.
Yeah, high ticket items.
Yeah, and it's not so much earrings, really. It's more of necklaces and rings.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, what are your plans for the rest of the day?
Well, I gotta go pick up my gem tester that I'm getting today.
Nice.
I gotta go to my booth and put these Pokemon card packs in there.
That's cool. And can you show us one of the packs?
Let me see if I can get my camera to work.
Oh, maybe not. This device is not connected. And he's totally gone. Alrighty, everybody. I'm going to cut it here. Maybe Brandon will show us another time. That's Heartland Picker. That's Brandon. So, oh, here he comes back.
My camera's not gonna work.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Or else I would.
All right, but I'm gonna cut the show here. Anything you'd like to promote for today, tomorrow, whatever?
Today at 5:30 Central Time, I'm going to be having a sale on my channel, which is Miss Ivy's going to be selling. She does it every Monday on my channel, so I can show her support and she can get her name out there. I won't be doing it this Friday. 2 weeks from now, on Friday night at 11:30, I'll be doing my brooch sale again. Cool. I've been doing those on Friday, and people have been liking them. So
very cool. All right, yeah. There's a lot of people that are up late. I got to admit that a lot of people up late. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Tomorrow we will focus on organizing. I had a lot of requests for that since the last time I did the show from my eBay room. So we'll go over listing and organizing and getting it able to find an item really quick or quickly. So thank you for coming in, everybody. Don't forget, go check out Johnny's show. He's on right now. And that's it. I will see everybody tomorrow.